Hey guys, welcome back to another Foundry review. We got the second episode of the Book of Boba Fett, and we got the whole gang here today. I'm back. I'm ready. We got Johnny, we got Sly, we got Tony. What's up,
Hello.
guys?
You're
Hello,
back like
Ken.
Boba.
What's up, dude? How you
Yeah.
doing?
How was the
What's-
pit, Ken?
Yeah,
Oh.
how was the pit? Welcome back, buddy.
Indescribable, dude. I won't scar you. It's fine.
How was that Rancor mouse you put up a good fight against? That was pretty fucking lit, wasn't it?
That's a good reference. We'll get to that.
Oh, thank you. Did I spoil the episode? All right. Well, welcome to Chapter 2 of Book of Boba Fett. Here, I'm going to give the first 10 minutes a lot of praise, then I'm going to zone the fuck out because I didn't care at all about the sand people.
I knew it. This is great. I'm looking forward to it.
How did you know it? How did you know it?
Oh, just of our previous conversation about like hoping to see more about what's currently going on and less flashback, and then immediately most of the episode was flashback.
It was.
I didn't give a fuck, dude. I was like, oh my god, I
feel
don't
like we're just
care.
Trying to get all the flashback out of the way now.
I've
It's like-
become jaded when I watch these shows because I'm like, oh, this is great, and then I'm like, oh shit.
Man, if
John's
I
gonna tear
see
this to shreds.
Tatooine one more fucking time, put a gun in my mouth. That's so fuck.
It's
It's
always
like-
on Tatooine.
For real, like come on. Like
Yeah.
you've got galaxies, man. Like fuck me. I don't
It's just easier to do.
I don't
sand
care
sets.
about Tatooine anymore, dude. Like
We
go to
started
fucking
in the
Hoth or
desert.
something.
Man,
We
this
shall
is where
end in
Luke's
the
from.
desert.
You know, Luke. This is.
Yeah,
all
remember the
that.
last
We're
remember the last
raised.
11
It's
movies?
from here. It's like everyone's from just sand planets. Don't you like sand planets?
Fuck
And yet they
me,
somehow
dude.
give us new sand lore. Can you believe that?
New sand lore, new sand creatures. Fucking, they're like
Who likes
also-
sand? Who hates sand?
also sand people are from fucking Australia and like have
Why?
Maui shit going
Tell us.
on. I don't know what.
I appreciate what they're doing because I know that they're trying to incorporate Tamora Morrison's like actual tribal roots into the show, and they're trying to give Boba an explanation for that. So the way that they did that was, there's no lore on Tusken Raiders really, except for like legends. So they're like, let's do this.
Yeah. We'll get to it. I guess let's do the first 10 minutes first, and then we talk more about the
Well,
Tusken
yeah.
Raiders.
Oh, then I can clock out.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Here's what I don't get though, like you said, the Tatooine thing. Why? How the fuck are they gonna show people walk around full garbs and shit? Like this place probably hot. Why the fuck is everyone walking around in like layers? Why is everyone wearing layers all the time?
We're ogres,
There's two
dude.
suns. Why the fuck
Two
is Boba
sons
Fett
age you
wearing
up, man.
wearing a black cloak of all colors? He wants to wear black. Everyone wants to wear black. And, like the Gamorreans are the only people that are like dressed for the environment.
Just for
They
weather,
didn't
you
used
know.
to be that way,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, they didn't used to be that way though. In the original trilogy, those guys were fully clothed.
So
like,
fucking
fur
Disney's
coats.
making these dudes show extra fucking skin for views.
Hot.
That's
it.
disgusting.
It's
That's
called
using.
sex appeal. Use it.
Hey, this is for the
Pig
person
appeal.
that you like, okay?
Apex tells me to get in the pit. All right,
Pig
I get in
appeal.
the pit.
Fucking pig appeal. Yeah, I really enjoyed the beginning of this episode. We got to debut some brand new characters and some characters from the
Yeah.
comics you haven't seen the live action forms of, and I was just like, yo, it's like this is extremely exciting. But yeah, it had a nice little scene that I didn't give a shit about. Their terrible actor of the they captured an assassin at the end of the first episode. Fuck me, remember that first episode? That was terrible.
One of the Shield boys.
Yeah, and then
And he swears at them. He says "Achuta" or whatever. We've heard
Yeah.
that.
whoa, I'm gonna have to bleep that, Ken. What the fuck,
Sorry, dude.
man?
I
Come
got
on,
you.
man.
Making you do a little extra work.
I gotta fucking bleep that now.
Throw 'em in the
Jesus
pit.
Christ. Yeah, they're like, oh, you're gonna talk. Throw him in the Rancor pit, and I was like,
He's an assassin of the Night Wind.
He'll never talk. Yeah, that got me. And then he
Let me
immediately
introduce
talked.
you to our pet rat. You know.
Yeah.
yeah, they
I was
dropped.
just, the whole time I was like, Luke killed the Rancor though. What's it gonna be?
Yeah.
It's just the Rancor's owner just crying still, just like.
It's-
"Ah!"
I completely forgot. He's like role playing as the Rancor and shit. He like won't accept he's dead.
He's like painted himself and everything.
He's wearing his bones, just like.
Oh, gross.
He's like dragging the body. It's like, come on, buddy.
You can do it.
He's trying to like.
It's like
Yeah,
weekend at
hungry.
Bernie's. He's weekend at Bernie's, the Rancor.
Uh,
You hungry, bud?
Mama.
Weekend at Jobbies.
Because we find out, I don't want to spoil anything, too much, but the Bad Batch explains like the lore about the Rancor.
Yeah, you get
actually.
to see where the Rancor came
You
from.
find out that the Rancor is a girl.
It's a girl.
I thought that was. I'm pretty sure that was a different Rancor, wasn't it?
No, that's the Rancor.
It's the
Because
Rancor.
Babe Fortuna picks it up.
Precisely, yes.
Yep.
And that's
But it had a
why
different
the
name.
Andor-
I thought the original Rancor like had a different name or something. but I'd
Femcor?
have to look. No, I don't think that was
Mancor?
it.
Mancore. That's fucking funny, dude.
Write that down. It's a good band name.
Write that down.
Soft
Write that down.
core.
Fuck
No.
me. Yeah, then he's like immediately he's like, yo, it was the mayor sent us to attack, blah blah blah, and then you're like, God, the Rancor's dead, idiot. No, I completely forgot that the Rancor is actually killed by Luke fucking Skywalker. I don't know how
Yeah,
the fuck I
that's what I'm
forget that.
saying.
I haven't seen Star
Damn.
Wars in like 6 years. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We
He
can
threw a
accept
rock
that.
at its eye or some shit.
I
don't know.
completely
gave him
forgot
the
about
bone.
He dropped the gate on his head. He threw
Oh,
a
that's
rock
what
at the
happened, yeah.
gate. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Idiot.
and
They
then
put
the
a bone in
owner,
its
like
mouth.
the handler, was
Gator,
crying. the
Gator
entire
get gate.
time.
Gator get gated.
Gator
What
get
the
gate.
fuck
yeah.
are you saying?
You need to
Gator.
go to Dathomir and get a new one.
All right, man. Cool. Like
Is that-
slide nose
what?
Star Wars stuff.
Is that Marvel?
Sorry.
No, Dathomir. That's Darth Maul's
That
original
motherfucker.
planet.
Yeah, and the Night Sisters, the witches.
Correct.
Yeah.
It is
Yay.
correct.
Is that Knight with a K? Or I'm just kidding. So they go to the mayor and are like, "Hey, man, what the fuck's going on?" And he's like, "I'm an alien, bro. I don't know what the fuck you mean." And they kill the assassin. And like,
Damn, that dude is dope.
he's like, "They aren't allowed to operate outside this system." And she's like, "I did good. I killed him." And they're like,
I
"You."
appreciate. Oh, go on.
And he's like, "Yo, you should go to the bar." And he's like, "All right, cool, I'll go to the bar." And he's like, "Thanks for the cash money for killing or bringing you the assassin. This should be my tribute." He's like, "I've got advice for you." And he's like, "Fuck, I don't know." It was there.
I appreciate that they're incorporating more alien species, like Ithorians, like he is. But
As they should.
I did
Yeah.
have one complaint. This is the same. This is Robert Rodriguez voicing him. I really wish they just had a translator, like a C-3PO kind of thing for this, because it's like, we
That's more
hardly
practical, I
heard
feel
him-
like.
Exactly. It's like we hardly heard him actually making the Ithorian noises. We never see a Wookiee speak basic, for example. You hear them make the kind of things. So it's like
he had a
why-
thing on his like vocal cords though, didn't
Right.
he? Like
He
a little
did.
machine.
That
He
is true.
did. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. That's an only little like.
Wait, he
gripe of
didn't
mine.
say his alienese like language first and then just repeat himself in English afterwards?
No,
Oh,
No,
okay.
he was
he was like,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm fucking.
He had like something stuck
I'm
in his throat,
fucking
so
kidding.
it
I was
like,
joking.
It was like a
Sorry.
choker
It's a fucking
translator.
joke. Yeah, he wore like a
Yeah.
little translator on over
Yeah.
his.
They have
throat or
really
whatever.
large throats, and like they're capable of producing like sonic blasts.
In what
So
context?
it's-
Like large to
In the
whom?
cartoon.
yeah, in the cartoon, the Tartakovsky film, there's a Ithorian Jedi, and despite being a force-sensitive Jedi, he uses his like throat to
Yeah.
create this like loud, like it rips the
Shockwave.
ground up.
Wow,
Yes.
that's interesting.
He uses
It's
the force
pretty
and his voice like
badass.
combined to do it. And he has like a
It's-
broadsword lightsaber. It's like thick.
Yeah.
I love unique lightsabers like that. That shit's so cool.
Praise.
And that's canon too, because that shows how General Grievous gets his cough.
True.
Because Mace Windu crushes his fucking
Gungus?
chest.
True. Moving forward.
He's a smoker.
He had Raccoon plague.
He was
Menthols.
smoking
funny.
Jedi's the whole Clone Wars.
He's addicted to cowboy killers. He's like, fuck, it's like, oh, these are gonna kill me one day. Just fucking slamming the pack of cigarettes. What, you Obi-Wan Kenobi? What'd you say? What, that pack of cigarettes doesn't look like Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Back to
Oh,
what
no.
you said, John. Our daimyo Boba Fett returns to the sanctuary after.
What is that even? Where'd that come from too? What does daimyo mean?
Daimyo's just
means-
a term they use. Yeah.
It's Sicilian for head cock.
Is it really?
Loose
No.
translation.
Man, it'd be a lot cooler if it was.
Depends on the context, all right?
Head cock. Tony's gonna go. Yeah, it's me, the Dynamo. It's like,
Dime.
what the fuck is that, dude? Is that Boba Fett he's
Is that
referencing?
venereal
That's
disease?
Daimyo.
Are you all right?
Oh shit, dude! I got daimyo again.
Fucking. When I call it head cock, I don't remember what I said.
Hey, bro, you
Yes.
wanna come out back and do some daimyo?
That's
No.
that's funny. I got a gram of Dynamo for you.
I got a daimyo bag.
Can I have one Dymo, please?
Yes.
Yeah, so they go to the bar and you hear drums in the distance and stuff. It's like boom, boom, boom. This impression of drums. And then it's two giant slug
Yes.
monsters, being troped around. We're like, hey, we're the Hut Boys. We're twins.
Cousins. But they're weird because they gave me off incesty vibes.
Yeah, they had their like tails like curled around each other, and I was extremely
and
uncomfortable.
She was like whispering in his ear and like licking him. She was like, and he's like, she wants to kill you, but that's bad for business. But hey, here's our Wookiee.
Our
And then
what? Our what?
Here's our Wookiee, and then this Wookiee comes out, and it's all fucking huge, and it's got
This
black fur.
Wookiee,
Yeah,
this
it was dope.
Wookiee.
is arguably, in my opinion, the scariest Star Wars character.
Dude, he's had 5 minutes of screen time. Give it a
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
rest. Come
I'm
Yeah,
on.
saying,
Darth
saying
Vader's like
from-
scary as fuck.
Don't
from
be
Rogue
don't
One.
be dick riding like that. Don't be
I-
dick riding
yeah.
like that
I'm-
just because
I'm
it's Star
talking
Wars and
about-
it's something brand new. Give
I'm
it a
talking-
fucking minute.
I'm talking about from the comics. If they follow that, this character has so much lore that they could flush out, and I would love to see it.
Well, give it an episode at least before you call him the scariest Star Wars character we've ever
That's who I
seen.
thought it was too, but I don't know if it's gonna be him.
It is confirmed because Boba Fett called him Gladiator, which is a
Oh.
reference to his time as a gladiator before becoming possibly
then
one of
that's
the most
fucking
brutal
oh my
bounty
God.
hunters. Yeah. This is Black Chrysanthemum.
But they're
From-
friends. They become friends at one point.
Yeah, but, you know.
Why is he all of a sudden just kind of like, hey, I remember you, but I'm gonna kill you if I need to, because I have no allegiance to you whatsoever.
I really hope that Sly is right and he becomes like a fucking force to be reckoned with, and that we see some serious like conflict between him and Boba Fett, because he is a very intimidating dude. He looked scary. We have not seen a Wookiee in a very long time, especially one on the other side,
Yes.
with technically a bad guy kind of thing going on.
Mhm.
And he definitely seems bad, and it's like, damn, dude, it's like you're supposed to be a goodie. So I really hope in the show it's like they end up working together. I really hope they don't work together. I'm just so sick of that. I'm like,
I
any
think
kind
they're
of
setting it up
conflict.
opposites, because this whole time they've been just overdoing the whole I intend to rule with respect. And here's a dude who's like the most dishonorable Wookiee to ever exist.
Yeah. Do you want
This
to talk about
guy
some of
is
his backstory from the comics?
You're not
Sure,
Chewbacca's son,
No, he's not Chewbacca's son.
Chunky, or whatever his name is.
Chunka. Something like that.
What
But
does he
anyway,
has his Chunky?
Black Chrysanthemum, or Santi BK, I like BK, or Black K, is a Wookiee bounty hunter who was formerly a gladiator, and was, before he became a gladiator, he was exiled from his people because he was just so dishonorable, and they
You
wanted
just smell
nothing to do
really
with him.
bad. You just smell really bad most of the time.
It was the smegma, obviously.
Oh my
look at his
God.
dreads. It had to have been. So anyway,
He
he gets
matted.
sent away.
Because his fur color's different.
Exactly. I hate to say this, but there's a very
He's
big
the ugly
possibility.
duckling.
Yes. I think that was something that happened, and they looked at him immediately and they saw him as someone that would never fit in. And because of that, he had no reason to try and prove them wrong.
That's
so he's like,
that's
you guys think I'm scum?
That's hilarious. They're like, oh, they had no reason to think that he'd fit in. And it's like, well, yeah, if you start thinking like that, of course he's not going to fit in with you guys.
Right.
Then they locked him in a cage in fear that something bad was gonna happen.
Yeah, they're like,
He
we're going to
tries
lock
to-
him up because we don't want him to feel like we think that he's not going to fit in with the
Yeah.
other kids. Like, oh, by separating him and locking him in the closet for his like biggest time of his youth, like maybe you don't think that's going to make him feel like that's included? Maybe, I don't know. I don't have a child, I'm not a Wookiee, I don't partake in the Trandoshan slavery business either, so I'm not familiar with how Wookiees are presented and everything like that. But all I know, he was a badass and he was ready to fuck Boba Fett up and finish him.
This
Hopefully
Wookiee is metal.
hopefully
they
tears the
literally-
arms off Fennec. I'd be completely fine with that.
That would be interesting to see. I mean, she's already got a metal torso. She could use a metal hand.
Oh yeah, they could just keep making her more robotic.
More metal. Just replace her entirely with IG-88 by the end of the show.
Holy shit, yeah, she's gonna look
Return
like
of the
Short
King.
Circuit.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Are you fucking kidding me? You fucking, you fucker. You fucker. I cannot believe you just did that. I cannot believe.
Anywho.
You shoehorned another short circuit fucking joke from Mandalorian season fucking 2. Is that when he did that?
I think it was season 2. I think so. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
You gotta be
Oh,
kidding.
it hurts.
Everything in
It
Star Wars.
hurts.
Oh, you think that looks like short circuit? Wait till we get to the train scene.
Oh no. Anyway.
Oh fuck,
Anyway,
we still have all that left. God damn it.
No, we're
He's like,
still
"I'm
the
about to
first
check out."
15 minutes of shit.
So this Wookiee, right?
This
Yeah.
Wookiee. There's tons of lore. John and I were talking about it a little bit before this review. His Legends comics, he's actually sent to hunt Obi-Wan Kenobi at some point, and he gets a scar from fighting this famous Jedi. So, I mean, there's a very good possibility that when the Kenobi show comes out, they could pay tribute to that, and I would love to see that in live
I thought
action.
he was ordered to kill Uncle Owen, but then Obi-Wan
Correct.
got in the way.
Yes,
and
he was
stopped
after someone who was tampering with the water, the moisture farming, I think, that like
Yeah,
loggers
moisture
does.
farmers.
Yeah. And he went after him, and of course Obi-Wan, swearing to protect Luke, that also includes his uncle. So he steps in and he's like, "I know who you are.
Why, his
your
uncle's a
people."
dick.
Exactly. Yeah, he's like, "You dishonored your people, and ever since you've left them, you've been doing nothing but proving them right."
Is Joel
And-
Edgerton gonna be in
Yes.
the Obi-Wan? Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Everyone's
this-
gonna be. Everyone's the same.
for real, they brought a lot. They brought everyone back for the Kenobi
Everybody,
show.
yeah.
What about the skeletons? The laser
Yeah.
skeletons
The
from
beat red
I
ones,
hope
yeah.
they cook them the same amount as they did in the original.
Last time
movie.
when we watched it, I couldn't stop laughing at the skeleton.
Bruh.
Lovely.
So what do we
No,
get now?
It's
that's-
nice to approach these shows and reviews with a lot of humanity and moral value.
Yes, clearly.
Like when you
Realize-
watch Phoenix
realize-
Sean's arms get ripped off by a fucking 8-foot.
All right, now that's different.
All right.
I set that up for your short circuit joke. That was for you, and you're gonna come at me with that bullshit.
I do appreciate the attention to detail. If you look closely at Chris Stanton, you can see that his knuckles are in fact metal, like the comics, which is terrifying. But
How many frames did you have to pause through there to find those
none.
knuckles?
It was the first thing I noticed. I was like, bro, he has the freaking brass knuckles. Like immediately, I saw like his giant ass gun, and like he's covered in like gold and stuff. I was like,
true,
man,
yeah,
the
he's got
most
little,
pimped out Wookiee ever. This guy has so much Ric Flair drip. It's awesome. Oh my god.
So this is Tarful, right, from episode 3?
I'm going to gouge your eyes out. Moving
That's
forward.
funny.
Come on, let the man appreciate some Star Wars. I love
Okay, it's better than Short Circuit. Fair enough.
it.
It is.
It's hard for it not to be better than short circuit, honestly.
Better than Short Circuit 3, maybe.
I
That
forget
is
they're
where we
sequels.
end the current
Episode?
time.
Oh, never mind.
No,
Well,
Well,
no,
you go
because
back
then,
to the
'cause
back
then
to
they
tank.
beat his ass, and he's like, "Oh, bye," and take me to the back to tank so I can have another flashback sequence. Like
Did
out
that-
of nowhere, he
did
just
that happen?
collapses.
Did he?
No,
What?
I'm just kidding. No.
Oh, I was like, am I misremembering this?
No, he's like, I'm
No.
sleepy now. Can you take me back to tank, guys?
He,
And then
he
the
like
fucking
tugs
two
on
dudes just-
Phoenix like arms. His
It's the
sleepy,
Gamorreans, they carry him.
sleepy.
I'm happy he learned from his mistake and he brings his missile launcher and his blaster this time when
He
he
goes
into town.
sleepy sleep. He says nappy nap, and then Fennec has to carry him like back from inside the car.
jeez.
Ride a bitch's back like Yoda into the back to tank.
Yep, that is where the flashback starts, though. So
Me and you will.
this is. I think we can go through this one a little bit faster. There's not
At your
too
own
much to
pace. At
talk
your own
about.
pace. Yeah. There's some sand
But-
people. We're on Tatooine. I
So
don't
there's a
know.
little change
So-
of scenery.
Yeah. well,
Yeah, you get a
the
little
fuck
change of
up.
scenery. It's
got the
sand
desert.
without buildings this time. Just tents. A lot of tents.
Yes. So I think it starts off with him. He's learning the gaffy stick fighting
Yes.
from the head
a woman.
honcho in this
It's a woman. Yes.
Is it a woman?
Yeah.
It's a woman.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
You can't really tell, to be honest. It could be a woman or a
If you look
dude.
at her knuckles, you know.
It's the no.
You look
It's
at
It's a
the
woman, and they've also
it's
confirmed
a
that there's an
woman
actress.
actress, so they just made the
Yeah.
character a woman.
That makes sense. Okay.
It's
so
a stunt woman, yeah.
either way, it's still the head honcho of this this group of sand people. He's learning. He makes a few mistakes, but you know that character is kind of rough with him at first, but he continues to learn it. And then I think that's mostly what happens. And they get attacked by a random train, which is very interesting. I've
I
never
thought that
seen
was
it.
odd.
It was
Space trains,
it,
right?
It
I've
was like
never
out of
seen it in
nowhere.
Star Wars, but I think they're pulling from more Western vibes, where classic cowboys running up on a train kind of scene can happen.
They kind of did like a
Yeah,
cowboys and
memories.
Indians like vibe.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
Yeah, because the same people are like very like tribal.
yeah,
Oh,
I
the
think
tribe
that's
of
what they were
sand
going
people
for.
are tribal.
What was the name of the episode? Tribes of Tatooine.
Was it really?
It's all
Holy
connected.
shit! I don't know. Mine just said episode 2.
Really, because it's a chapter 2.
Mine just said that. Whatever the fuck.
This guy.
Which story is it? Short Circuit Boy.
It's short. There's only one more episode for me. It's a short circuit.
So that the train happens. A bunch of them get shot. They
The
have a
train
little
happens.
burial thing for whoever got shot by
A
the
lot
the
of people
in the-
got shot.
You think
Quite a
they
few.
buried the
Didn't the little
banthas?
kid die?
Yeah. No.
No,
No,
I don't think
no.
so.
Damn.
You think they bury the banthas? Because they went like to use those things.
Nah,
as
they eat
cover
'em.
real
They
quick.
probably
eat
use
'em.
them as food. Yeah, they definitely
gotta eat 'em.
Yummers.
No way,
Yummer.
Gross.
You
So-
think
Some
cowboys
good
ate
blankets.
horses though?
dude. You're not wasting that.
Imagine
fuck?
shedding
Yeah.
all that hair off of a bantha to cook it.
They must at some point. They must be experienced.
Must
Hey,
be
John,
crunchy from
Ghost
all
of
that sand.
Tsushima, the Mongols used the horse's milk.
Yeah, bro. Horse milk
It's
is
cum.
delicious. Oh.
Gotta, you gotta use
Mr.
every
Hands
bit.
goes to Tsushima version.
The mare's milk, yeah.
Mare's milk.
No.
Right. So the train happens. A bunch of they have the burial, but our protagonist Boba Fett's like he goes up to the actual like head honcho guy, even above the person he was training with, and says that he will go stop the long speeder. I assume by that he means the train. So he goes off to.
He calls it a train at one point too.
Yeah.
I think he does, yeah. But I think the Tuscans describe it as a long train or a long speeder.
Long speeder,
'cause
yep.
That's what they know. So he goes to. I think this is supposed to be Tashi's station.
It is.
Um,
Oh, really?
so that was kind of interesting.
Oh, they
Because
just
they
think of some
never-
power converters.
They never actually show Tashi's station except for a deleted scene.
Who is
So this is-
Tashi?
What does Tashi mean?
Dude, it's a mystery. We'll never
Is
know
this
who
next
Tashi is.
gen or is this previous gen?
So he goes there to get speeder bikes from that gang that we saw earlier that was marking up the building in episode 1. Kind of like a biker gang that he goes to beat up.
I thought that was just
Essentially.
very convenient that he happened to know where they were gonna be, and like that kid just was like, "Hey, look at these guys." For
He's like,
no
I'm
reason
I'm
in the
sick of
first
these.
episode.
He's like, let me go to this fucking like really shady bar, you know, with all these people. And
Yeah,
he's like,
it's
you know,
just- it
it's
seemed
not
kinda
right.
too convenient.
Well,
I
mean,
thought
he-
it was very out of place.
I feel like realistically, that kid gets shot in the fucking head and nowhere to bat an eye.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I could say that would make sense is that he seems to be fairly familiar with the Dune Sea. So
That, yeah.
when we saw them mark up the buildings, he might have made note of where they were heading because it did spend a lot of time watching him look at them. So he might have made note of which direction they were headed and kind of guessed that they were going towards Tashi's station. That's the only thing that I could think.
Yeah.
Or
It-
he
potentially
could,
make
because
sense.
of his criminal like background, he may have been familiar with, this gang when, his time spent on Tatooine when he was previously working for Jabba.
Oh, so it was like a Bill Burr situation. He's like, I knew him.
Potentially, that could
No,
make sense.
I
as
mean, like,
well.
we could make all these theories and suggestions and stuff like that, but
But
it
it-
doesn't
yeah.
fucking matter because the show didn't tell us. So it's just kind of.
That's the thing, yeah. There's too much that has to be assumed. And it's like, just do a little
It's not
better
our
job.
job.
and-
It's not our
connect
job
the
to assume
dots.
this shit, you know? Like, don't make it do
Exactly.
it. Like, we're not on Disney Dime. We're on Apex Dime right now, okay? Like,
They'll
we're-
release it in the book for the book of Boba Fett.
the
the
book of
book
Book
of
of
the-
Boba Fett.
okay.
The book,
That-
the
that
Boba
joke.
Fett
book
book of
of the
Boba
book.
Fett.
I was gonna say that too, you know?
Yeah,
as well.
Of course, he won't read it because he's illiterate, but that's okay.
The true
Wow!
Book of Boba. Damn.
Boba Fett's illiterate.
But
And also extremely
God damn
fucking
it.
dense.
Oh, nice.
So,
That's pretty good.
Hey, at least I ain't going fucking illiterate.
How am I illiterate?
I didn't call you illiterate.
We love you,
Why'd
bro.
you
It's
just call me
okay.
illiterate?
I didn't call you
Oh.
illiterate. I called you
God damn you,
dense.
John. God
Damn.
damn you, John. Look at this guy throwing his boys.
Boys.
Unbelievable. I'm getting thrown under the bus.
Unbelievable.
That was you. You fucking monster.
Sorry.
So then what happens? He grabs the bikes.
You know what? Sly called you illiterate. It wasn't me.
Oh, he wasn't called Boba Fett illiterate?
Illiterate. He's a
Illiterate?
liberal. Damn Boba Fett.
Fucking
God,
liberal
liberal
cuck.
agenda.
Goddamn
fuck
space
you.
politics.
Liberal beta bounty hunter.
The West ain't the West no more.
His agendas pushing him on us. Damn.
Damn, not. Damn
Can't believe he's gonna be an
Domino.
ally with a woman.
These
Domino
aren't your
wasn't even
bikes.
elected.
These are our bikes.
That's fucking funny.
Didn't even replace his femcore. Come on.
Damn. This bullshit.
Jesus.
Yeah,
fucking
he goes hardcore. These are our bikes. Takes them and brings them back.
Yeah, it's brought
to
back
the-
like
to
8
the tribe.
speeders. He's like,
I
"Sup?"
love that.
And he's like, "This is my tribute to you." And then they immediately start breaking them. And he's like, "No, I'll show you how to ride them."
This is my gift. Stop. Stop.
It's like, no,
then there
but we
was-
could eat all this metal, dude, and come stronger.
Of
It's like,
course. Of course.
Metal.
Yummy.
Yummers.
I don't like to see his tubes and glass.
I
They
love
get
it.
stuck in their throats.
Yeah, the and their mouths that we can never see.
Yes, they
How do we
just.
get-
You just look over at them and they're just like covered in the milk that they're drinking. It's just like running down their fucking face. And
They
never.
absorb it
they're
through
not
their
e-
cloth.
They're not even drinking it. They're just like wasted. Just like throw it in their face.
How
Yeah.
do we feel about the training montage?
Lame. Don't care.
Yeah, they went for a little bit of a comical, like a child trying to learn how to ride a bike. So it was kind of funny in some points. At some parts, I thought it was like, okay, this is enough.
I
We
only
get it.
liked the jumping from speeder to speeder training part because I was like, okay, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to practice jumping onto the train, but like
Yeah.
they're going way too slow.
Yep. Yeah, it was a
Let's see
bit
how
much.
fast this thing can really go.
Like a panther.
Push forward, not pull back.
Yeah, it was a bit much, but
Yeah.
whatever. But they
Gotta
get the
fill the
training done.
episode.
Oh yeah, they got to fill it with something a little bit.
Yeah.
But they do that. Then the train comes back. They're like, then they get their speeders. They go. They all hop on. Those fight scenes
Real-
ensue.
Really quickly before we get too much further into the train heist situation.
Uh-huh.
We've seen a train heist in Star Wars before. You know, if you've been keeping up with the films, there's a little film called Han Solo, where one of my favorite scenes was Han Solo and Bald Man from Zombieland taking
It was
on the
just called
train.
Solo.
The Solo.
Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson and him, where they did some fucking epic train scene like that. Epic train heist, which I thought was amazing. I loved that scene so much. And
Yeah.
all I could think about watching this scene on Boba Fett is how much better Solo did it. That's all I could think about.
Yeah, this one was definitely a lot more
Not,
muted.
not saying it was bad, but I was just like, man, like I just can't stop thinking about how Solo right now. I was like, I think I want to watch Solo right now. Like that's all I can
It's like
think
a
about.
conductor.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was telling John earlier. I feel like that conductor, him going like escaping, is gonna somehow
Eating
catch up
himself.
with him later in the current day storyline. That robot's gonna end up recognizing him because the robot was the only thing that got away that saw his face.
Hey,
'cause
you
when he
look a
busted in there-
little familiar. Hey, Gino, I know these guys.
That's true, but he also spared most of the pikes and the other, I guess train men that were there.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't think of some term for
what
them.
what
Also-
are they? They're like,
Exactly.
I've never seen
I
those
just
guys.
know their species. They technically
They're the pikes.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the Pikes. They're from the Pike Syndicate, but they also originally during the Clone Wars were affiliated with Darth Maul's criminal enterprise.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Correct.
which leads back into Solo because, as we know, someone else is probably going to end up taking over Darth Maul's business because, he doesn't survive the story.
Do you think Boba Fett's gonna kill Han Solo in this show?
We're
Dude, I
just
don't know.
On episodes 7 through 9. with
I was
Boba
thinking
Fett.
really hard, about what you just said, and I hate
That
myself
was
for
the
it.
joke.
Yeah.
That
I
tells
really
you-
need to familiarize myself with Star Wars, seeing how I couldn't even remember that the fucking Rancor was killed by Luke fucking Skywalker. So.
Fucking funny.
I turn on the episode. What the fuck's a Sarlacc? Boba
What
Fett
is-
died? I thought he got beheaded in the first couple episodes. It's like, John, you are banned from the Boba reviews now.
I thought Boba Fett was just in the animated shows.
Oh,
That's funny.
man.
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
think he
Boba
made it
Fetts.
past his childhood. What?
Made it to age 10, died.
Cad Bane don't discriminate against 10-year-olds even, okay?
That's true.
Especially
yeah.
that 10-year-old in that fucking show, man. I'd go out of my way to only kill him.
You're old enough to wear the armor. You're old enough to die, son.
Little shit.
Yeah. So I mean, that basically sums up the whole train scene. Yeah.
Oh wait, and then
They-
they're like then they do the fucking the water, and why are they just wasting the fucking water and just like letting it go
'Cause
everywhere?
they're
when
not
it's such
too
a rarity?
bright. They're
Yeah.
not too bright. It's
They're
Blue.
setting something up for the present day, I think, with his whole backstory.
sparing
with-
them.
not just that, yes, but I think because of his whole respect for the indigenous tribes of Tatooine, between him and Din Djarin, you know, we've gotten a lot of Mandalorians respecting people's cultures, especially the Tuskens, you know, who have
True.
previously had no backstory. I
They're
think
getting
what they're
fucking
gonna do
slaughtered.
is he's going to look after the Tusken Raiders as daimyo of Tatooine in the present day. He's
they're
going
gonna
to
help him.
somehow exactly.
Yeah.
I think he's going to somehow connect this. I really
good
hope
idea.
they don't miss that. You know, I don't want them to do something over
There's
the
no
top.
way that doesn't like connect somehow. There's
I
no
Yeah.
swear to God, if they tried making me feel something emotional towards one of these fucking faceless creatures, I just go, I'm not gonna be like if they have like a sad death scene of like the woman one, it's
It's
like,
gonna
oh
be the woman.
no,
Boba
It's
Fett ends up
gonna be
fucking her.
there.
Boba Fett has a
I'm so-
love story with her.
I,
Oh.
hey,
banging her.
Boba has a kid, and
They
the
got
comic-
nice mouths. They're just like perfect circles.
That doesn't incite love.
What were you saying, Sly? You said Boba has a kid.
Boba has a kid in the comics, so I mean,
Oh my God! In the
See?
fucking expanded universe.
hey, you know,
Who knows?
Oh my God!
Exactly.
He's gonna fuck Fennec Shand, isn't he?
No.
Oh no! He's gonna
no.
fuck Fennec Shand.
he's gonna take Chrysanthemum behind the bushes, bro. Come on,
He's
we
gonna
all
fuck
know
Fennec
this.
Shand. God damn it!
No, he's not.
I hope not.
No.
They're gonna fuck. He's gonna
You
fuck.
can't
Fennec Shand.
rearrange guts because she doesn't have any.
Damn.
Exactly, so that she could take it.
Wow.
He has to switch like.
Ken got real close for that. Wow.
We have to like shift gears with Fennec thanks to the replacements.
He's like, keep the helmet on.
No, she's like that.
They both.
both
are
No,
like
no,
that.
he's fucking her, and he's like, you wear the helmet. It's like fucking the Wayne brother from Scary
You wear
Movie.
mine, I wear yours.
He's like, take off the torso. I want to see you in 2.
Is he a magician?
Damn. Holy shit.
For my next trick.
He's like, I want you to
I'm about
yell out.
split you in half.
Safe word is.
Yeah, baby, I'm gonna put you in the back to tank. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So after this, the best part of the episode, not the
I
best.
did
part of
like
the,
this
The best
part.
part of this
love it.
flashback comes up.
The lizard
Um,
hallucinogen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're so
Thi-
stupid.
part
This,
was pretty
this was
cool.
good. This was good
I
because
liked it.
after that he brings-
Snorting lizards.
He comes back and he tells them of what happens, and the head
You broke a
man
tree branch.
person is like, we have a gift for you, and he's like, oh, a lizard, okay, cool.
I'll
He's
take
like,
care of it.
I'll use
Oh,
it,
yeah.
and then he splashes him with like some water or something, gets on his face, and the lizard just straight up goes up his nose. He's like, I think I swallowed it. Oh.
He's like, I'm so sorry. I think I swallowed it.
I
He's like, I
didn't-
didn't
I
mean to
didn't mean to."
disrespect. No.
And then he's tripping, dude.
Remind me of Futurama with the brain slugs. I was like, oh
So
no.
hard. It was interesting. There was a lot of like I think they were trying to go for very symbolic stuff, like with the tree. I mean, it was a physical tree,
life.
but like
Yeah.
there were two
Like he's been
trees.
reborn.
And the Jawa's eyes and everything.
Yeah, and the Jawas, and like him being choked out by the tree, him being choked out by the Sarlacc, his face in his dad's helmet.
Oh
You know,
God,
there was a lot of interesting stuff.
that hurt.
I
Yeah.
did like the scene, like John said, it was like Django going to get cigarettes in the gas station, him like watching from the
God.
window.
I'm gonna go to
Dad.
Quick Trip, all right, Boba? Just
Yeah.
stay here.
That's
I'll
why
be back in
I
a
said it'd be
couple months.
hilarious, and then it just cuts to fucking 7-Eleven on a platform in the middle of the waves.
You want to do some death sticks?
Yeah, he's just taking a drag of some death sticks.
Fucking like doing a heroin in the bathroom. He's like, Dad, what's going on in here?
Shooting up in the
Get
slave
out!
one.
Get out of here! He's
Hey,
like,
this baby's called Boba Fett's Starship. Isn't
Bo-
that cute? I named it after my son.
You wanna
he
see
had
how
to drive
fast
it
this can
home.
really go?
His son had to drive it home because his dad was too fucked up.
He's about to bring home the blue milk. Yeah. Oh no.
Pull in there on this landing platform.
I like the symbolism when they're mentioning how the Dune Sea used to be. You know, Tatooine used to have oceans.
Yes,
And
true.
I like how it's connecting to his dreams, Camino. You know, it's
Yeah,
it's hitting me in the feels, man.
yeah. It was
Oh.
kind of cool.
But
I
do you think
definitely.
he like hates water the way Anakin Skywalker hates sand.
That's funny.
I'm curious if he's ever gonna go back to Camino.
There's nothing to go back to.
Is there?
It's all destroyed. All
The
the
cloning
facilities are
facility,
destroyed.
sure. But like the actual, like there was other, you know, I can't
There could be
imagine
other
that all of
buildings.
Camino was just that one facility. I hope not.
I mean,
Otherwise,
unless
that
they
just
show
seems-
us otherwise, that's all
Right.
we're to believe.
Right, right.
That's fair. That is fair. Yeah. So then he comes back with a branch from the tree, and he gets robed. He's like essentially being initiated as
Yes.
a sand person, and
And the lizard comes out of his nose.
You are sand now.
You,
You
are
are-
Tuscan.
you are a sand people.
Raid with me, fellow brother. Raid with me.
Yes, we shall raid together. So he puts that on. It's very like Sith-like because they put the hood over him for a bit. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's interesting.
Okay, Mom, calm down.
Just fucking kills them
So-
all right then and there, slaughters them.
Yeah,
Like animals.
That'll be the first sand people slaughtering we've seen.
and not only the men, but the women and the children.
Oh God!
Jeez. That's
He leaves the
canon Star
dogs
Wars.
though.
It's a good Daggy. That Daggy did good work. It
The
did a good
doggies
job.
are good.
And then he brings the stick to the head weapon maker guy.
Yeah, it's
and
like
they
a
make-
forger.
It's like, hey
Yeah.
man, you want to make a big stick out of this? And he's like, yeah, man. And they fucking work on the stick.
Carve.
together.
They carve away.
They carve that shit up and
And-
make
and
a
then they
real
burn
weapon
it.
out of it.
Yep, and that stick fucking beat up stormtroopers in later Mandalorian episodes.
He's
Bingo.
busting helmets open.
Yes, sir.
It's 30, yeah.
And now
And then they
doesn't give
stand.
a fuck about the stick. He's like, I don't have the stick. I have a gun again.
I
I've
think
got my
the stick
plastic
is
armor
gonna-
too. So.
It's gonna come back later in the series. There's no way that they're not gonna bring it back. I mean, for God's sakes, they showed him crafting it. You know, they're making it sound like this intimate thing for him. So
No.
yeah,
Yeah, he should use his jetpack to escape these guys. Nope. We're gonna remember the stick. He's gonna pull the stick out. Yeah,
He
he's
pole
gonna-
vaults instead.
He's gonna.
I kind of want to see that.
He used the angled version of it to just like swing himself. Woo! Like,
He's
oh
got some
my
Sly
God.
Cooper type of cane with the freaking
Yeah,
gap.
exactly. Jesus Christ.
He like does a heist with it and like to steal some shit.
Oh,
I'll be
no.
taking that.
The show should just be called The
Pickpocket
Stick
this.
of Boba Fett. Jesus Christ.
All right, wrap this the fuck up.
Yeah. So he makes the stick, and then they have a ceremonial dance at the end. Where they're all,
Yep.
what?
He makes the stick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He makes the weapon. And then they have a ceremonial dance with it at the
Yeah.
end.
That was dope.
And so, yeah, that's the end of the episode. I feel like one quick thought I had about just this whole episode in general was I feel like what they're kind of doing is setting up some parallels between what happened in the past and what's going to happen in the current time, because like he's working his way up in the ranks in the Tusken Raider tribe, as he will be kind of in the criminal world on Tatooine amongst all the other tribes of
Yeah.
you know.
Struggling to be taken
gangsters.
seriously. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what they're trying to kind of parallel here. And that's kind of that's my thoughts on the episode in general. So
Yeah, I liked it a lot more than the first episode. Good improvement. Good shit.
Me
Likewise.
too.
yeah.
Ratings?
Ratings, boys.
Ratings.
An 8.
Hey,
Oh.
get the fuck out of here right now. Get the.
I'll give it an 8 only because I fangirled like crazy. I have to own up to, I droned on. so
3.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No. Give it a 6.
Don't make me get my gaffy stick, you
Give it a
freaking nerd.
6.
Stick.
I'll also agree with an 8, actually. I thought it was okay.
Fucking.
Wow.
All right.
So,
So
8.
a 7.
What?
Like a 7.5. 7.5.
7.5. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, that's official score for episode 2. Tribe. This would be 7.5. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop some support, you guys. We'll be down in the comments there if you guys want to discuss anything happening. Ken, thanks a bunch for joining us on this episode, man. We missed you.
Yeah, glad I could be back. I'm excited for the next episodes.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys later next week. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Yeah, bro.